guys, I'm going to do a look where I am going to try and combine like 3 different requests that I've had, or maybe 2 different requests. Oh no, actually 3. Okay, so the first way I'm going to combine all of these is I'm going to carry on again. I'm going to do another tutorial with this palette, which is the Sleek Dark Matte palette, which I'm absolutely loving at the moment. Another thing is I was asked to do a blue look, which this one does have some blue in it. And then number 3, I was asked to kind of combine some techniques that Goss makeup artists use using like a pencil technique, which I kind of cheated because most of it's using eyeshadows, but I did have one bit where I thought I'd try the eyeliner and just see what happens. But I'll probably do that in another tutorial if I can figure out exactly a look that I think looks really good with it. So the first thing I'm going to do, taking this palette, is taking that like, taking that like reddy brown kind of colour, and that is going to go into the crease. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see what this look looks like. And I don't want to go in too far because I want you to be able to see the other eye as well. So first thing I'm going to do is I have put soft ochre paint pot on the actual eyelid just to act as a base. This red colour is really, really nice actually. I really quite like it. So I'm just running this through my crease, and again it was one of those looks where I filmed I did the first one and thought I don't know if anyone would wear that because it looks a little bit daring, and then actually like when I opened my eyes and you could just see that bit of red at the top and then you've got like the blue, I thought actually somebody might wear this, and it's not as, you know, as bold as I thought it was going to be when I initially did the colours. So this just kind of goes so that when I open my eye I can just see the top of that colour. And again, this idea was kind of taken from Goss makeup artist because it was where he used the pencil techniques on the eye, and you can always go in and like, you know, finish this a little bit later, but that's kind of what you want, like a crease kind of effect. Next thing I'm going to do is actually take the blue from the palette, which is a very, very, very dark blue, just above that colour. And all I'm going to do, using I think it's a 234, I really can't remember because all the colours have come off. 234 is just pack that onto my eyelid underneath that red colour. And remember, with these sort of colours, you can kind of start really light and then build it up if you want it like darker. But the way that it turned out is I'm not going to a party or anything, I'm just going out shopping, so I really didn't want it to look, you know, too blue. And don't worry about kind of blending just yet. You can kind of go up to that crease bit. And just pat down that colour, otherwise you will get some fallout. Okay, so the next thing I did was, I can't even remember, the next thing I did was to go in with the black eyeliner pencil. So just took a normal black eyeliner pencil and I just drew, and this is what Goss did, he just kind of drew like a little C shape on the actual eye there, and then he followed that in to kind of create his eyeliner. Just going to push mine in a little bit. And again, don't worry if it's not neat because we are going to fix it in a minute. Just do a little C shape there. And this is just, I use this as like a guide so that I could do my actual like eyeshadow and stuff. Next thing I'm going to do is like fill in this little edge bit in black on the outer corner. And then what we're going to do is take a brush. I'm probably going to take a little crease brush like this and actually put a little bit of black eyeshadow on it and just push it there. and start kind of pushing it in a little bit and into the crease bit. Because remember, you still want the crease sort of darker than everything else. But you just use the eye pencil as like a guide as to where that goes. Then to kind of blend everything out, because obviously you've got this harsh line between them, I'm going to go in with the brown, which is from the same palette, so which is the one I created that smoky look with the other day. Go in with the brown, tap it onto a very small brush, and just like push that into that bit there. I may darken up the other side a little bit just so it matches. And then if you want, you can always go back in with that sort of reddy colour and just kind of blend it out a little bit just to sort of even out the shape and stuff. So you can always go back in with that just to touch it up. So again, like, this is quite an extreme look for me, but it was requested, so I thought let me just do it and see what happens and see if anybody sort of likes it. And then I'm going to go in with a highlight, and this is just, if you've got it too dark on the edges, it's just to kind of blend it out. So I'm going to use that creamy coloured highlight again from the same palette, and I'm going to use just a kind of flat brush, just going to go in with that as my highlight. This is why I love this palette. It's just like, I found so many looks to do with it already, and I've only had it a couple of days. Then I'm going to go in with black eyeliner pencil underneath. All the way in, as it's quite a dramatic look. And then we're going to take one of these smudgy brushes, take the blue and just push that onto the bottom lid. Then I'm going to go in with my liquid liner, which is like the same one that I use all the time. And I'm just going to run over the top of that pencil just to kind of, you know, fix any mistakes I might have made. And I'm just going to wing it up using that C as like a guide again. Quite a thin line this time, just wing it up. And then I'm going to go in with my eyelash curlers, and I'm going to go back in with my Hypnose by Lancome, because I just find actually it's really versatile, and it, like, you know, I don't need to apply like 6 or 7 layers to get it to show. On my lips I've got my plum lip liner with Vintage Pink by Rimmel. Sorry, I keep looking in the viewfinder because when I do tutorials I have this awful habit of just not being in the frame, so sorry guys, that's never happened before. And that is my finished look. I'm just going to check that it kind of looks even. If you want to just, I mean, this is what I end up doing with like all of my looks I do, because I find that I'm not very good at making things even. So I'm just going to kind of like blend out that to bring it up a little bit higher, just to fade the colour a little bit better. And then you can just do the same on the other side. And that's it. So that's my finished look for the blue, and using the Sleek palette, and also to incorporate a little bit of the technique that Goss makeup artists use. But I will try and fiddle around with that technique a little bit more and see if I can find anything else. This is the finished look. I'm sorry, I just actually woke up, so my hair has like not been brushed at all. But I hope you guys like this look, and I'll see you in the next video.